Barış Baktaş and Gülüm Baktaş's marriage has been on the rocks for a while, but now it seems like the situation has reached a breaking point. In a shocking turn of events, Barış reportedly told Gülüm that he never wanted to see her again. Those close to the couple claim that this was not just an impulsive outburst but the culmination of a deep crisis that has been brewing for months. And at the heart of it all? Yagmur Yüksel. The tension in Barış and Gülüm's relationship had been noticeable for a long time, but things took a dramatic turn when Barış's connection with Yagmur became impossible to ignore. At first, the rumors about their closeness were brushed off as baseless gossip, yet as time went on, it became increasingly clear that there was something more going on. The undeniable chemistry between Barış and Yagmur on set, their lingering glances, and the way they seemed drawn to each other all fueled speculation that this was no ordinary working relationship. Gülüm, who had been trying to keep her family together, reportedly confronted Barış about his feelings for Yagmur multiple times. However, instead of reassuring her, Barış became increasingly distant. According to sources close to the couple, Gülüm's patience finally ran out after witnessing what she believed to be undeniable proof that Barış had emotionally, and perhaps even physically, checked out of their marriage. The final confrontation between them was reportedly explosive. Insiders claim that Gülüm demanded to know the truth once and for all. Was there something going on between Barış and Yagmur? Instead of denying it, Barış allegedly lost his temper and told her that he never wanted to see her again. This devastating statement left Gülüm in shock, and for those who have been watching the slow breakdown of their marriage, it confirmed what many had suspected all along: Barış had already made his choice. But what does this mean for the future? Will Barış and Gülüm's marriage officially come to an end? And if so, does this mean that Barış and Yagmur will finally stop hiding what many believe to be an inevitable romance? So far, neither of them has made any public statement regarding the situation, but fans and media outlets are keeping a close eye on every move they make. Meanwhile, Gülüm is said to be devastated. Sources claim that she feels completely betrayed and humiliated, having stood by Barış for years only to be cast aside in such a cold and public manner. Some even speculate that she may take legal action, as the fallout from this situation could have serious personal and professional consequences for everyone involved. Barış Baktaş and Yagmur Yüksel's relationship has been a whirlwind of passion, secrecy, and controversy. From the very beginning, their connection was undeniable, setting social media and entertainment news ablaze with speculation about whether their on-screen chemistry had turned into something real. Over time, what started as whispers of a possible romance evolved into a full-blown saga filled with twists, betrayals, and emotional turmoil. Their story began on the set of Secretive, where they played star-crossed lovers whose intense relationship captivated audiences. Fans immediately noticed the electricity between them, both on and off the screen. The way Barış looked at Yagmur, the subtle touches, the lingering gazes, everything pointed to something deeper than just a professional partnership. Insiders from the set began to leak stories about how the two were inseparable, often seen laughing together between takes, sharing private conversations, and spending more time together than what was necessary for their roles. At first, both Barış and Yagmur remained tight-lipped about the rumors. In interviews, they skillfully dodged questions about their relationship, insisting that they were nothing more than co-stars and good friends. But their actions told a different story. Paparazzi frequently caught them leaving set together, dining at secluded restaurants, and even taking trips at the same time, though never officially together. The real turning point in their relationship came when sources claimed that Barış's wife, Gülüm Baktaş, had started noticing the changes in her husband. He was more distant at home, always on his phone, and seemed emotionally unavailable. Gülüm allegedly confronted him multiple times, demanding to know the truth about his relationship with Yagmur. At first, Barış denied any wrongdoing, insisting that Yagmur was just a friend. But as the rumors continued to grow, cracks in his marriage began to deepen. It wasn't long before the situation escalated. Reports surfaced claiming that Barış and Gülüm had a heated argument, during which Barış finally admitted that he had feelings for Yagmur. Though he didn't explicitly say whether they had acted on those feelings, the confession alone was enough to send shockwaves through their marriage. Not long after, Barış reportedly told Gülüm that he never wanted to see her again, a statement that made it clear that his heart was no longer with his wife. Meanwhile, Yagmur remained silent throughout the scandal. Whether out of respect for the situation or an attempt to avoid further media frenzy, she refused to comment on her involvement in the collapse of Barış's marriage. But those close to her claimed that she, too, was struggling with the weight of their complicated relationship. Despite everything, Barış and Yagmur seemed unable to stay away from each other. Even as they tried to keep a low profile, their actions continued to betray their emotions. Fans began to notice how their interactions became more intense during public appearances, subtle hand touches, stolen glances, and an undeniable tension that neither of them could hide. Some reports even suggested that Barış and Yagmur had secretly begun seeing each other, though they still refused to make anything official. As their love story unfolded, it became clear that this was no ordinary romance. It was a tale of forbidden love, emotional battles, and the inevitable pull of two people who simply couldn't resist each other. But with so much controversy surrounding them, the question remains, will Barış and Yagmur finally embrace their love openly, or will the pressure of their past keep them apart? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, their story is far from over. If there are any celebrities you would like to know about and follow current developments, please indicate in the comments. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you in the next videos. Goodbye.
We need your support to grow our channel and to bring you news faster. 90% of viewers leave without subscribing. Please support the Turkish Magazine family by subscribing and liking the video.